Greetings, sir.
Hi.
So, do you think that all individuals who become parents are equipped with the skills to do so?
Like some of the parents, they don't really have the skills to do so. Like you can see, there's some of the cases where people like those parents just abuse their children without formally educating their children. So I don't think that some of the parents have the skills or have the parenting skills.
Alright. So, do you think that parenting would require formal education?
Like we didn't think about this question like from long ago, but I think that it is a good idea to give formal education to parents because not all parents give education to their children equally. So to make the children be a better person, each parent should receive formal education. I agree on that.
Alright. So, do you believe that your parents provided you with adequate emotional support?
Emotional support, they did provide, but not a lot, not too much. Yeah, everything should be okay lah, in a okay level. Like for me, my parents, when I get down or something, like I'm sad or something, then they'll just ask me if I'm okay, something like that. Then it should be like they just give minimal emotional support lah. Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I see. So, do you believe that Malaysian parents in general are too emotionally distant from their children?
Like when compared to the Western countries, Asian like East countries, they don't speak about their emotions more than the Western. So yeah, it's when compared with the Western countries, our country is more emotionally distant. Yeah.
I think so, alright. So, should parents be paying more attention to their children's mental health?
Like approaching this digital age, there's more access to internet something, and the children can get more like access to outside information. So the parents, they should like what is the question again?
Mental health, like
Mental
depression,
health, yeah.
anxiety, all of
Okay.
that.
Because of like having the internet, so there'll be social bullying. So like the parents should pay more attention to their children's mental health.
So, do you think hitting your children is an effective way of disciplining them, and can it go too far?
For extreme cases, like if the children get too naughty or what, then you can just hit them. But it is a good disciplinary action, but don't go too far. Yeah.
So, do you believe basic family planning should be taught to avoid financial difficulties later on?
Yes. By having the family planning, then you can know like how many children you want, and also how do you plan on giving the children education, like if you are sending him to international school or just normal governmental school. So you can plan and see if it accommodates your salary. So then you can have a steady income, like so that you don't get out of money or something like that.
So, do you think, in terms of sex and reproduction, that parents should be the first one to teach their children regarding these matters? And do you think they do it enough?
Okay, so parents, if they are close enough to their children, if they talk a lot, like if they talk a lot with their children, if they get well, if their relationship with their children is good, the children trust them the most, then the parents should give the children this kind of education. And I don't think that Malaysians parents, they give adequate sexual education to their children. So that's why you can see that most of our Malaysians, they don't know much about sex.
I see. So, do you believe that physical and emotional abuse is rampant in this country, and why do you think it is so?
I rarely see any cases of physical abuse or like emotional abuse from the parents to the children, like those extreme cases like cutting the children or hitting them with a beer bottle. Don't have. Okay, yeah, and I don't see much of that.
Thank you very much.